So in the last lecture we have already discussed what is in the vermicompost, then what type of earthworms are used in vermicompost, then what are the requirements of vermicompost. In this lecture we are going to start with methods of vermicompost, right? Now there are very several methods of vermicomposting, out of which the most common methods of vermicomposting are as given below. First one is a pit method, second one is a heap method, third one is a cement ring method, and fourth one is a vermicompost beds. These four of them we are going to study in detail. First one is a pit method. Now the word pit, it only suggests pit is nothing but one pit or a trench, म्हणजेच काय एखादा खड्ड्यासारखं करणे, that is known as a pit, right? Pit method. The size of pit or the chamber should be determined according to the volume of biomass and agricultural waste. ह्या pit ची size कशावर ठरते, तर it is dependent upon how much amount of biomass or agricultural waste we have. The open permanent pit of 10 feet length, 5 feet width and 3 feet depth means L into W into D is 10 into 5 into 3 are constructed using brick and cement under the tree shade. In this figure, as you see here, it is constructed using brick and cement under a tree shade. To avoid the entry of rainwater into the pit, it is above 1 foot the ground. म्हणजे काय, जे काही पावसाचं पाणी पडेल ते त्या स्पेसिफिक पिटमध्ये जाऊ नये म्हणून तो पीट कसा कन्स्ट्रक्ट केलेला असतो, इट इज constructed above 1 feet from the ground. To allow aeration in pit, 5 to 6 holes of 10 cm in diameter are made into the brick wall. हे जे काही brick wall आहे चारी बाजूने इकडे 5 ते 6 काय केले जातात, holes are made to facilitate the aeration of 10 cm in diameter and to prevent the escape of earthworms from that specific pit, and from that holes which are made, the holes are blocked with nylon screen. When the nylon screen must has a handrail mesh structure. This is a pit made up of the diameter 10 feet into length, 5 feet into width and 3 feet depth, which is constructed with the help of brick and cement. Then to avoid the entry of rainwater in it, it is constructed 1 foot above the ground, and to this 4 walls of the pit into the bricks 5 to 6 holes are made to facilitate the aeration, but the holes are covered by what? They are covered by the nylon mesh to avoid the escape of earthworms from the hole, and the nylon sheet is covered to that specific holes. This was about the pit method. Now second method of vermicomposting is heap method. As the word suggests, heap means nothing but a heap. Means as you see here in the diagram number 1, heap means to collect at one point and it will take a dome shape, and that is known as a heap. This method of composting is above the ground. As this pit method was above 1 foot of the ground, this heap method is totally above the ground, and hence this heap get a dome shape. You can see here it is a dome shape. The size of heap is 10 feet length, 3 feet width and 2 feet into height. In this method, material are partially decomposed to the dung. Whatever the material we are going to add into this pit, that is partially decomposed to form a dung-like structure. During inoculation, channels are made by hand and earthworms are added 1 kg per quintal of the waste. During after the composting or decomposition of the dung to the of waste to the dung, the channels in this specific heap is made by the help of the hands to add the earthworms. And how much amount of earthworms are added to this? 1 kg of earthworm per quintal of the waste. Then watering is done by sprinkler method. Then watering is done by sprinkling, and the jute bags are used as covering material. Into the second image you can see the jute bag, the jute material cloth is covered to this hip. Right, this was about the hip method. Instead of using the such material you can use the jute bags, म्हणजे जे काही आपली पोती येतात साधी नारळाची ते जरी झाकलं तरी चालतं ह्या हिप मेथडमध्ये. दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट द हिप मेथड. नाउ थर्ड मेथड इज cement ring method. Cement ring method is of 90 centimeter in diameter and 30 centimeter in height and are most commonly used. Most commonly used are cement ring method. त्याचं डायमेन्शन्स किती आहे, 90 सेंटीमीटर काय आहे त्याची डायमीटर आहे, 30 सेंटीमीटर हाईट आहे. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये काय केलं जातं, ॲज यू कॅन सी हिअर, सिमेंट रिंग sealed with cow dung. Whatever the our organic waste material is present, firstly that is heaped into that in such type of cementing rings, and then over which the cow dung is applied to cover the organic matter. Then second step, earthworms are released from the cracks. Let the cow dung dry. After drying the cow dung gets cracked, right? त्याच्यावर काय येतात छोटे छोटे असे भेगा पडतात. त्या भेगामधून फ्रॉम दॅट क्रॅक्स द अर्थवर्म्स आर रिलीज्ड इन टू दॅट स्पेसिफिक ऑर्गॅनिक मटेरियल और द स्पेसिफिक hip, right? And then third step, this cementing ring method is again covered with gunny bags. Gunny bags म्हणजे आताच सांगितलं होतं जे काही आपली नारळाची पोते आहेत त्याला आपण जूट बॅग्स और गनी बॅग्स म्हणू शकतो. त्यानंतर काय करायचं, दिस इज कवर्ड विथ द गनी बॅग्स अँड आफ्टर द गनी बॅग्स आर covered on that cementing ring, specific moisture, to maintain the specific moisture, some amount of water is sprinkled, and then after some time processed vermicompost we can get in this cement ring method. This was first step, organic matter then cover with cow dung. Second step, after proper drying out of the cow dung, addition of specific earthworms are done, then cover with a jute bag, and then after some days you will get the vermicompost. Now fourth and last method of vermicomposting is vermicompost bed or tank. This vermicompost bed or tank is more suitable for large scale production of vermicompost and for preparing commercial bed developed by ICRISAT. It means International Crop Research Institute for Semi-Arid Tropics, and it was developed in Andhra Pradesh, and which consists of 4 commercial chambers enclosed by a single wall. You can see here 4 commercial chambers which are enclosed into the single wall. Size of the bed or tank is 1.5 meter width, 4.5 meter in length and 0.9 meter in height. And this wall are made up of either bricks or hollow bricks or whichever the locally available rocks. The tank contains partition walls with small holes to facilitate easy movement of earthworm from one chamber to the another. As you can see here, these 4 chambers, each chamber wall has a holes to facilitate the earthworms, म्हणजे earthworms मूव होण्यासाठी एका चेंबरमधून दुसऱ्या चेंबरमध्ये त्याच्यात काय केलेले असतात, मधल्या वॉलवर काय केलेले असतात, होल्स केलेले असतात. And providing an outlet at one corner of each chamber with a slight slope facilitate collection of excess water which is reused as an earthworm leachate on crops. ह्या चारही चेंबरमध्ये काय केलेलं असतं, दे आर कन्स्ट्रक्टेड ॲट अ स्लोप ॲट अ वन एंड, म्हणजे इकडं इकडं तिकडं आणि इकडं. तर ते कशासाठी, तर जे काही एक्सेस वॉटर आहे त्या चेंबरमधलं ते बाहेर काढलं जातं आणि देन अगेन इट इज रियूज ॲज अ अर्थवर्म लिचेट, म्हणजेच काय, ॲज अ न्यूट्रिएंट म्हणून कशावर स्प्रे केलं जातं तर क्रॉप्सवर. 4 chambers of a bed are filled with plant residues one after another. First chamber is filled layer by layer along with the cow dung and then with earthworms, and then the earthworms are released. Then second chamber is again filled by layer and this will facilitate easy and continuous movement of earthworm from the first chamber to the second chamber, which is already filled with plant residue, cow dung and so on, earthworms, right? And this also facilitate harvesting of decomposed material from first chamber to the second chamber. This is a diagram or a brick construction of a 4-tank system of vermicomposting. It consists of a 4 chamber. Out of this 4 chamber, 4 chamber are enclosed in one single wall. The middle cross walls are facilitated with the holes to provide the movement of earthworm from one chamber to the another chamber. Then each chamber has a slope at one side to remove the excess water, and that excess water can be again reused as a earthworm leachate. Then again this one chamber is filled for suppose this is first, this is second, this is third and this is fourth chamber. Firstly, the first chamber is filled with the plant residue, then the cow dung and then the earthworms. Then after complete filling of the first chamber, then the second chamber is filled again with the plant residue, cow dung and earthworms. This will facilitate what? This will facilitate the earthworm to firstly decompose this, then move. They can move to the second, then they can move to the third and then fourth. And this can be again the easy process to harvest the whatever the compost which is made in this vermicomposting tank. Firstly, we will harvest the compost from the first tank, then second, then third and then fourth. This was all about the 4 methods of vermicomposting: pit method, heap method, cement ring method and vermicompost method. In the next lecture, we will see the actual process of vermicomposting, the harvesting time of vermicomposting and the precaution to be taken during the vermicomposting, advantages and disadvantages. Thank you.